It's raining again. It's raining again. Okay, so it's still raining. I had to go to the bank, you know, to deposit money so I could give it to everybody else and me get to keep none. And there was a woman in there and she says, "Oh my God, can you believe this? The bank right down the road got robbed." And I told her, I try to rob this bank all the time, but they just never give me the money. But I don't know. Everybody laughed but her because I think she thought I was serious. Would you look at this? There might be sun on the forecast, but only 2 days of rain. Today and Friday. And it says Friday is just going to be rain. So, wow. Okay. I got a whole better thing to do on a rainy day than that. This might be a good day. Who knows? We'll see at the end of the day. Still raining. Still raining. Hey, this is my beautiful pile of junk. And it's getting wet. Because it's still raining. And here's an amazing thing. 2 tires showed back up. They must have ran off and got married. But they're back. Okay, so here they are. What happened with these things is pretty simple. These guys here broke off. I don't know why they broke, but they broke. Too rough of fields or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, when these broke off, I just decided that it was a better idea to take them off and put them in a corner so at some point in time, when I would need them again, I would just, you know, put them on. So the time has arisen for me to need these again. They are just, now, I'm going to be mowing with this thing, and I need to get all the hay that's coming out of the back here, with a nice tight little windrow, like right here, so that I think we're down to, it's going to freeze before we make hay. So when we get frozen weather, this will be mowed to the center and it'll freeze faster. Ruined my damn video. I just wanted him to hold my rod.
No.
Why not?
It's too freaking hot.
Why is it hot? It's my hot rod. See? My hot rod. See, I have a hot rod too. It's right here. Are you blaming me? Come on. Stinker bean. The original stinker bean. That's right, Tim. You smell when you were born. Smelly little kid.
All kids smell when they're born.
How do you know? You ever been around one that's just born?
No.
Stinky kids. Little babies. Babies are stinky. Their job's done. Hey, Tim, take this thing out in the rain so it dries, rinses off. I guess he's onto it already. I think he is. Oh, we're going to grease it. Can you believe that? He's going to grease it. He's going to grease it? Is he actually going to grease it? You going to grease it? And grease it? You're going to grease it? He's got to grease it, Joe. Grease it. Joe, grease it. Grease it.
It's been broken when I broke this.
Well, yeah, see, you broke that, and then you broke that, and then you broke it.
You broke it?
You broke it. Alrighty then. Okay, so what we're going to do... Okay. Okay. Damn it, okay.
Okay.
So we've got this thing out, alright? You alright with that?
I'm alright.
You okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. So, what? Alright, so Mr. Tim has busted this thing all to shit because he just busted it all to shit. And what has happened is it is drooping. It's like the floppy cockmobile. Right, Tim? No, don't do that. You got to take that off.
Well, I got to anyway.
Actually, you don't have to take that off. These things here, aren't these supposed to be attached to something? I thought they were. It doesn't matter. Anyway, what we're going to do is we have to... I think we should take that whole thing off. These 4 bolts have to come out. This one here is busted off, so we have to fix that. We are going to have to take the front off because I need that for a pattern.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a big fat heavy piece of flat steel and I'm going to put it behind this because this is not only just it's not only cracking apart, it's actually bowing backwards, and that's what's happening. So he broke the top one, and yeah, this is not fun. So maybe you can see what I'm talking about. It is just not good. So that has to be taken off. I think we should just take the whole gearbox off. The whole gearbox, right? Right? Still raining, just not as bad. Huh. Oh, God. Big old moon, I see you shining. Anyway.
Missing us.
So we got big problems. Look. We got ugly things happening. I think I cut my knee. That thing fell and hit me. So.
Give me the hammer.
Why?
What
What do you need a hammer for?
12-pin hammer, the small one.
Okay. So anyways, what has happened is we've decided that we need to actually make this thing work 100%, not 50%, because when we are able to go, it has to be done right. And it's not like I'm making hay today. So this whole backing plate, like I said, was kind of foobarred. And we broke out a bolt up at the top. So what we're doing is we're taking off the guards or the shields around these shafts here on the front side. And I've got a new piece of steel right there. We're taking off those shields on the drive shafts. This drive shaft runs the cutter bar, and that drive shaft over there runs the impeller, or the conditioning flails. So they have to come off, and when I disconnect those, I have two very young muscular men that will be able to grab that 100-pound shaft.
Well, if you find
And
use it.
what are you looking for?
The small blue-headed.
Yeah, I had it earlier. It's over there. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to just flip it upside down, and I'm going to extract the bolt that is broke off on the inside on the other side. I'm going to get that fixed, and then we'll start to weld it back together again. Right, Tim? Yeah, right. Just say right.
Left.
Oh, okay. That'll work. Okay, so, okay. You sure we're okay?
Yes.
We're okay. Alrighty. Here's what we got. A mess. So this is what's broke apart. This is the mounting plate for the back of that gearbox in the front of this 2512 mower. It is worthless. There's really nothing I can do to it to repair it other than to chop this out with a torch, cut these back down here, torch it out, and then I'm going to put this lovely plate of steel, which I might cut it down with the torch. Don't hurt that thing. You got to get it up on that bench so you should get those screws extracted, those bolts extracted.
Hey, Joe, open the
I don't know that I even need to do that, to be honest with you. It can be the full width. I don't have to cut that thing. All I have to do is cut holes in it. Once I cut holes in it, weld it on, and weld it back in place, then we can just torch them out as we need it.
keep going.
And Tim's going to get his little drill out, and he's going to drill and remove.
They're sticking out.
They're sticking out? Oh, didn't you get lucky? You don't even have to put it up there. You might as well check the oil on those things while you're at it. So yeah, so it's raining again. It's raining again, right? It's too bad it's not like 150 degrees. It could be like tropical weather and we'd have palm trees.
We're rolling.
No,
I found the 15/16.
right next to the other 15/16.
Yeah.
Alright, so what we're going to do is, because I hate this problem. I absolutely hate this problem. We're going to pop out the bottom ones. What happened to my light? It just died?
Yes.
You little bastard. Where'd it go? Come on, I got it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to Loctite these things in. And that's it, because I don't ever want to take this apart.
Again.
Well, I don't think I'm going to have to, because I did change the... Does that thing look level to you, Tim?
Yes.
I changed the...
Pitch?
No, the plate. The plate on the back of this thing here is no longer that shitty 3/16 steel.
Piece of shit steel?
Well, 3/16 steel is all it was. What did I do with the other one? Here it is. I put it to 1/2-inch plate steel, and I welded it on there like it meant something, as you probably more than likely have already seen. This Loctite is the retainer style Loctite, so it will really not come out of here anytime soon, ever in its existence, ever again. So now, when we put this thing all back together again, it will be perfect. Okay, so yeah. Oh, yeah. So that place. There might be light at the end of this miserable 18 hay season, because now we have a rainbow over the farm.
A double rainbow.
From Mike, where the hell do you see a double rainbow?
It's not complete, but it's just the end.
Oh, you did. Yeah, okay. All right, I see. All right, so there's kind of, sort of. But yeah, this is a nice full Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, violet, right? Green, Roy G. Biv, right?
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue,
Roy
indigo,
G.
violet.
Yeah, green, blue, indigo, violet. Roy G. Biv. Yes, so, yeah, there's another piece of it over there. But it's still raining. Blue skies up north, so I'm sure New York is little by little, inch by inch, row by row. Won't you help my garden grow? Okay, so this is looking really, really good, and I'm going to show you what really led me to believe that Timothy was dropping the ball on the maintenance program.
Hey.
Yeah, the maintenance program. Okay, so
Hey.
I'm not haying you.
Not you.
Hey.
Hey.
What? So anyways, right here, yes, right here, there's rub marks. And it's kind of weird. I'm like, what the fajitas is this rub mark doing? So Mr. Tim says, well, that's because when the hitch broke, yes, this hitch broke. If you see this nice little thing here, for 4 weeks in a row, I had Cody fix this thing, right? He spent an entire month repairing this thing so that it would actually work. Work properly, because, anyway, we're not even going to go there. Are we going to go there? We're not going to go there. But it looks pretty good. Anyway, this rub mark is actually from the clutch there. As you hydro swing this thing over, this plate was drooped so far, this thing was cocked downward, and that clutch was rubbing here and on the other side. So that's what really kind of, and the doors were like caving in. This whole thing, this whole piece here was drooping so far down, it really looked, there was major problems going on with it. Now I knew that that area was weak because before I had fixed it before many times, and a couple of times actually, broken bolts and things like that, because what happened is the bottom of that plate, because it was so cheesy, and where is that thing? Here it is. This is what it looked like. Okay, so this is all that was left of the mount for that gearbox. It had spiderwebbed. It had spiderwebbed all through. The first time I fixed it, I put these washers on here. Even this one here had a washer on it, but it came off when I took it off. But I welded these washers fast there just to get me by, just to get this thing in the field so that we could get work done. But because it's raining, yes, raining, yeah, that's what it's doing all freaking summer long. I think I live in a swamp thing place, you know. But as you can see, and what I was going to point out to everyone about this mower is this was bent steel, and it's like 1/4 inch. It might be 3/16, but it's quarter. Let's just say it's 1/4 inch for shits and giggles. But they bent that over, and then it had these keyways. There was like a tab here and a tab here, and right here there was a tab. And that basically locked it in, but the weight of the gearbox was to hold this in place, so the bottom wasn't even welded by anything. I had welded it fast. You can see where I had to torch it off, but that was welding that I had done the last time. So yeah, this was stupid. It was dumb. But in Gail's defense, and this is a Gail mower, it's a Gale 2512. The reason I wanted a 2512 is because flails work really, really good for hay production. And this is what it looks like in the back here. So, as you can see, Joseph has already filmed this, but that's where I welded it all in, obviously. And we got the new bolts in. They are Loctited in. It is welded in nice and tight and solid and good, and everything looks really good. Tim's putting the shields on as we speak. And, yeah, we are probably just going to finish that shield up and get the doors on the front, and then we're going to go home. And we'll deal with the rest of it tomorrow because it's been rather a long day. But anyway, there it is. So this is what we have. This is what we have. But in defense of Gail, I've owned this thing for 12, 13 years. I bought it in 2005. So in the spring of 2005, I bought this. I paid $16,500 for it way back in 2005. It's crazy. It was made in the USA, obviously. Gail no longer makes this machine. They haven't made it since 2005. That's when they got away from agricultural equipment. So that was the end of that. But I would buy another one of these in a heartbeat because this thing has been durable as hell. It was an exclusive machine in 2005, 6, 7, 8. In 2008, I bought the windrower, the case windrower, and then this one here, we used it. Not nearly as much as we had in the previous years, but we did use it a lot. So it's just getting some TLC because it's going to have to run like a rape tape when we are actually able to get to work. Right, Tim? Right. So we'll finish putting this together, and I'll shout at you in a bit.